Hello everyone, welcome to the opening stage of this Ferl season, which is at Mexico City. Today, first qualifying of the season, very much new drivers, very much some modification around the track. For example, in the beginning of Sector 2, the chicane have been removed because of the new handling, which makes life heavier for the mouse players, which there is only one off right now. What do you think, Nick? Nick? Okay, he's not here. Fair enough. Also, something the fields this season is way more competitive for new drivers. They are gonna have to make proof of their skill because maybe their future can depend on it, and of course, if they do make something good, they could become very good drivers. Now, the qualifying begins in around 2 minutes, and let's hope everything goes for the best. Let's hope everything goes for the best, and we have an anti-container mod. Now, I've heard the quality have been modified for a didn't really read everything. Kind of fortunate. Which is basically kind of a F1 type with 15-minute run where everyone does 1 lap, and only the 6 better goes to Super Pole, and the best one half pole for the race, which going to be at 20 this evening, speaking on Super 2. Now let's just hope the quad is not delayed, because we'd be quite unfortunate. And also would be quite awkward for me because this is my first commentary. So fair enough. Now, just gonna set up one. So my time board, so I can see everything, and I can give you the most precise analysis. And quality is on the way. Holy moly, mate! I can't fucking look, everybody, though. That's not. That is not very much the best thing. And now I can't find anybody altogether. Okay, now I can look at everybody. Let's just look first. Who's gonna make a lap first? We're gonna see that in about some minute. Holy moly. Nick, can you talk? Oh, that no. Fair enough, who's gonna be the first one? As we've seen the Cadillac just cutting the track. And apparently the Striker's gonna be the first one with what seems to be Aviation Chat. Going into that first corner, very fast corner, of course. A very tight one. And I love my my internet connection, which apparently decided to give me. Going into the end of that first sector, here's double the apex. Going into that second sector where there's no chicane anymore, just a long straight and the stadium. going into that corner where you can go pretty cut at the outside of it, but like just make sure you don't hit the wall because it could ruin your lap. If my internet will not give up, mate, would be good. Now, Super Striker have made a 113.4, which is not too bad. Aviation have made a 113, did a 113.3. Still pretty decent lap, in my opinion. The worst moment for my internet dying is now. Of course it dies now. Aviation chat going. The third sector. Oh, that's not aviation, that's Alex Tong, sorry. Hits the apex pretty well. Holy moly. Now my internet is dying hard enough so I can't really commentate. Very good. I can just commentate on a sector time. Which now that aviation chat takes the first base sector, sorry. And going into that corner we can go still pretty right at the exit. Going to stadium. It's the apex, please. Do not miss the apex, can depend your lap. He does hit it. Go into the third sector, going out of stadium. Still a little bit of sliding on the exit, but still pretty good lap. Going for the inside line. During the whole corner, maybe not get a corner cut in the pit lane entry. And Aviation does not take the best lap, he still make it better by a 113.1. Now, Dino Monkey is absolutely popping right now. New McLaren driver. I don't even know if he's reserve or main. But he has the best time right now with a 112.4. Coming out of nowhere. Going to the third sector and that one corner we can go pretty large. He does exploit the limit of the track, hitting double the apex and still pretty good second sector. Now let's hope he have a good corner. Goes into the I don't know how it's called, and takes the outside line for the last corner. Hitting the apex right around the exit, and does a 115.2. That was not a good lap. Now let's go back a little with Super Striker. Back and find him. Going into the end of the sector 2 and entering the stadium. Let's hope it does a good lap. Hitting the first apex, hitting the second one, hitting the third one, and no, he just cuts the track. He's ruined his lap. No, let's just see one of his lap. Let's hope he gets a better hold of the position and the grid, because it may be it may be crucial for his qualifying because only the top 6 goes through. After the qualifying session, 8 minutes remaining, can he do it? Now that's the question. Dennis right in front of him, maybe he might be a little bit annoying for him. Maybe a little bit of disturbance. Maybe not, maybe he can deal with it. Let's just hope for it. Yep, he's right into it. He may have just overtaken him. I do not know because my internet is just dying on me. Now going into the stadium. After that long straight, maybe too long of a straight. Going into the stadium, here's the first apex. His second one. The third one is pretty good staging overall. Going into the long right-hander, sinking into the middle of the track, going more towards the inside of the track. Super Striker, can he get up the grid? Yes, he can. He goes fourth with a 112.7. Now Dennis didn't do a better time though. He did quite fuck up his lap. Now Monkey Ball for his first quali does a pretty good job. He's the only Maris player on the grid, as far as I know. His ticket in the 6th place. Now that's pretty impressive. Going into his lap now. Monkey. Can he make a better lap? Maybe get in front of Super Striker. First corner pretty wide. And pretty bad exit as well. Now going into that long right-hander and fast left, it was pretty decent. Now let's see if he can get a hold of that double right-hander. First apex is hit, second apex is hit as well, end of sector 1. It is a 30.6, not a very good improvement. If not an improvement at all. Going to that long straight, way too long in my opinion. He goes to the limit of the track. Now into the stadium, he missed the first apex, the second one as well. Makes it into the third one. And goes into that short right turn before the very long last turn. Going into the inside of the track. Can he make an improvement on his time? No, he can't. He's 7th. Non games just overtook him. Getting 112.8. Now let's see if anyone's if anything is improving. Is anyone even improving right now? Oh yes, Super Striker takes the first best sector. Going into the stadium. He exits it pretty well. Doesn't improve the second sector going into that last corner. Kenny takes provisional pole, quote unquote. No, he can't. He goes into second place for 2/10 of a second. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. Super Striker confirmed that he is a good driver for this season after an impressive FE2 season last one. Now Monkey Bro is making improvement. Last sector for him. Can he make an improvement on his lap? Sticking into the inside line. Yes, he goes back to 6th place. That can be good for him. If he gets into 6th place, he may get more. As long as he's in the safe zone, might be okay. The Dino Monkey is doing an impressive performance for his first race. Now, 3 minutes 30 remaining on this lap. On this qualifying first session. Those laps gonna be crucial for those drivers. Especially those outside of the safe zone. Aviation chat maybe gonna try and make it inside of the safe zone. Would be good. would be a fantastic job for him. He did an amazing season last one. And Dino Monkey, as we've seen, we go into the wall for some reason. Into the middle of Sector 2. Going to Stadium. Let's just see how his lap is gonna go. Now, let's see how Striker's doing. Let's see if he's gonna improve on that Sector 1. No, he isn't. It's a pretty wild Sector 1 if I'm gonna be honest. And let's back to Dino Monkey, which is now going to start his lap. Very crucial lap if he wants to keep his provisional pole. 2 minutes remaining. Maybe his last lap even. Going to the first turn. Pretty easy. Maybe touched the wall a little bit. I didn't quite see it. Going into second, third turn. Sticks into the inside. Goes very near to the wall. Maybe a bit too near. Pushing the car to its limit. Into the double right-hander. Finishing Sector 1. Doesn't improve on the Sector 1, but still a pretty good lap. Let's see. Alex Song get an improvement on Sector 1 though. That's a pretty neat thing. Maybe Alex Song can stick it to second place. Not very important in Q1. Now let's see. Can Dino Monkey makes a better lap? Doesn't really matter since he's probably on the safe zone. Alex Song improving Sector 2. We're gonna see him gonna go on the last turn. Maybe gonna take second place. Would be a pretty good performance from the Porsche driver. And yes, he does. He's 1.5 tenths off Dino Monkey. Now, last lap for basically everyone. Let's see if anyone's improving. Never Heated improved on Sector 2. Can he improve on Sector 3? No, he can't. He's 20 milliseconds short of improving his lap. Still goes 4th. Last lap for him. He got to prove to his new team boss Irish that he can stand up the risk. And set up his driver. Still a pretty good drive. Though. Now take his go into 9th place. Monkey Bro out of the safe zone. Maybe can he try and improve the next lap if he don't get flagged? Seems like he's not going to get flagged. No, he just crossed the line. Then he's going 1:12.6. Never Heated. They're not improved on the Sector 1. Still pretty close to Alex Song 1. Going to the stadium. Very good stadium. He doesn't improve. Oh, he actually cut to the corner. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now, can Monkey try and make a better thing? Going to the double right-hander. Pretty decent one. He missed a second apex. Yes, he does improve to 30.3. Can he go back to safe zone? And maybe knock out Aviation? That would be disastrous for Aviation. Which I have high hopes right now, I bet. Going into the stadium. He missed double the apex. The third one is going to be a good corner. So a pretty wide entry for the stadium. Going into the last turn. Very good exit. Going into the last turn. Taking it in the outside line. Going even kind of beyond the line. No, he don't stick it. Monkey Ball is outside of the safe zone. Aviation is safe. Alexander is improving, but not does that matter now because we've got the top 6 for the drivers that goes through. Diamond Monkey, Alex Song, Striker, Never Heated, Dennis, and Aviation goes through. Very impressive performance from Dino Monkey for his first race. I do not know what to say. Honestly, did not expect that. Now going into the Super Bowl where, if I remember right, every drivers will get 1 lap. Yep, that every drivers have 1 lap to make it to pole. Who's gonna be in pole? Is it Dynamonkey for his first pole for his first race? Which would be quite impressive. Even though it's already is. I'm gonna have to ask some question after the qualifying to him because it was unexpected to say the least. Why do I hear engines? It's Super Striker going to the end of the pit lane with his fellow drivers. Well, the Super Pole lap, which is going to be crucial for the grid tomorrow. Why do I see a McLaren on track? Who is it? Is Dynamonkey going for a lap for some reason? What is he doing?
It's one-shot qualifying.
Oh yeah, I thought just all drivers go all the same time, fair enough. No, Dynamonkey going for a pro lap. Pretty decent sector 1, 29.9. Best one I've seen so far. Now going into that long straight. He got a good exit out of the turn, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem going into that turn. Let's just hope he doesn't hit the wall. He goes to the limit of the track, going to the stadium. First apex hit, second apex did not, third apex did. Pretty good stadium. Going 27.7, can't really compare since I didn't really watch Texas 2 times. Going to the inside line of the last corner. And what's going to be his time? Can it be good enough? He goes 111.8. That's quite impressive. Even improving on this Q1 lap. Now it's Alex Tong's turn to go for his qualifying lap going into his warm lap right now. Can he improve on this lap? And maybe even beat Dynamonkey, which have done a very impressive lap. No. Focus on warm lap. Very crucial. You gotta get the stress down. Because otherwise he might panic and just fail his lap. Going into good exit. I know he held to the wall. That's not going to be good for his lap. No, going into the line. Takes a very good line. Going into the first turn. Here's the apex, pretty decent turn for X Song. Second turn, not very crucial, but can he get the third turn? Very fast. There's it. And no, he hits the wall. No, he hits the wall. His lap might still be good. Not enough to beat Dynamonkey, but still pretty good. Maybe for third place. Because I really doubt he can get second place with that hit. Now going into the long straight. Corner, very crucial corner, going to the limit. Stage him. He hits the first apex. He hits the second one. Goes for the third one. Very decent. Maybe got a little bit wide on the exit. Getting out of the stadium. He cut the track. That's going to be 6th place at most for Alex Tong. Now it's gonna be, I don't know who's gonna be, it's Striker's turn, going into the stadium of his one lap. Just to be sure not to push too much limit on the last turn, just to make sure to have a safe sector 1. And now going into pretty decent turn, going into the inside line. No, not even, this is 6 hits in the middle. Going for the apex at the end of the corner. And his lap is on the way now. On his way to the first corner, can he make a good one? Very decent. No, he slips. Pretty crucial first corner. And he kind of failed it. This one is pretty decent. Now on the double right-hander, can he get an improvement? He misses the apex. Striker going 30.6. That's 7/10 out the leader. Now going into that very long straight on sector 2. Ending that straight, Kenny goes the limit. He hits the wall. Maybe a little bit too much for his lap. Stadium, pretty decent stadium so far. He missed the apex by very few. Now, that's not a very good lap for Striker. That's not a very good lap, if not a good lap at all. Still goes 113.2. That was a bad lap. That was not a good lap. No, never heated going to sector 1 of his warm-up lap. In the stadium right now. Exited the stadium. That corner exit is crucial. He missed the apex but still get a pretty good exit. Going into that last turn. Getting a line very similar to Super Striker's one. And his lap is on the way. Can he get a good corner? Will he fuck it up like Super Striker? Bit early. Very good first turn, going inches to the wall. Kenny goes very good. He missed the apex there. Not very ideal. Now that double right-hander. It's both the apex. That's a 30.2. That's 3/10 up. Now into that very long straight. Where the exit was crucial. He still got a pretty good exit. He goes on the limit. He goes a little bit over 1 feet off the wall. Very decent staging for so far. Get the track at the limit. Now that right-hander is going to be crucial for his lap. That was a good right-hander. Can he get... Will he get in front of Super Striker? The answer is yes. It goes 112.9. Now, I do not know what Dino Monkey made, but the FRL field is very struggling. They're incapable of getting ahead of him for some reason. Now Never Heated's going back to the pit backward. Now it's gonna be Dennis' turn, going into the last turn, to get it to the outside, going into the apex last minute. Now his lap is on the way. Going to that first turn, can he make a turn as good as Super Strikers? Never Heated, sorry. Not quite as good, but still a decent one. Going into that very fast left. That was a very decent one. Going into the double right-hander. Kenny hits both the apex. First apex he hit, the second was missed. The exit is not ideal at all, but still a good sector 1. Exactly the same as Never Heated. Now let's see, Hobos the Strike is going to penalise him for the sector 2, since he have made a pretty terrible exit. Going to the limit of that turn, going to stage him. He hits all the apex, cutting a little bit of the track, but that's pretty normal. Having a better sector 2 than Never Heated for some reason. Still a very good lap. Going outside and then going inside. He could not get inside of this corner. He goes third place with a 1:13.2. Now maybe going into the apex of that last corner could have got him maybe to second place. Now I do not know whose turn it is. It's Aviation. Going into the last sector. Now that exit is going to be crucial for him. Pretty good exit. Sticking it in a line very similar to Never Heated and Super Strikers. Maybe goes into the inside a bit sooner. Doesn't really matter. And the zap is on the way. Now getting to that first corner. Can he make a good call? No. And it hits the wall. That's not good for Aviation. That's going to be a very bad thing for a sector 1 time. Hits the wall again. Aviation a very bad lap for some reason. What is happening to him? I do not know. He misses the second apex, kind of like Dennis. He makes a 30.9, which is by far the worst sector 1 time. Going to that very long straight, can he maybe get that back in sector 2? Going to the limit, not quite as much as the others. Going a little bit faster on the stage and missing the second apex, but that and the perfect speed. Going to the sector 2, very decent sector 2, not quite as good as Dennis one, but still pretty good. Now taking it into the inside of last turn. Kenny goes third. He goes even behind Super Striker. That was not a good lap. Now we have the final grid. Dino Monkey goes into pole for his first race. That's horrendous. I'm astonished, honestly. But I'm gonna ask Dino Monkey for whatever thing, because that's very impressive. Very impressive. I've never seen that. Now let me just set up one thing for the interviews, because there is going to be some. I hope. Can we get Dino Monkey into the VC? Can we try and get Dino Monkey to the VC? Maybe to ask him a couple of questions on his tagging performance. And the thing has been shut down. That was a very interesting qualifying. Now let's go into the interview. Let's hope